Good morning from day 119 here at this little road where we pitched our tent right in the woods right about over there. It's just getting dark. We had to pitch it crazy. We were in our tent unpacking everything and look at the floor. Boom. What is that little guy? Little deer tick sitting in the middle of our tent. We're like, oh no, this is the first we've seen ticks since Maine. We had only one spot in Maine where we saw 2 ticks in the same campsite. This was a deer tick, the other ones were wood ticks, really, really small. And we're like, uh-oh, we gotta start checking ourselves. We get that one out, come back in, another one sitting right there in the middle of the tent. It was not the same one. I made sure I got rid of the other one. Oh man, this is not good. We're camping in a bad spot. About 10 minutes later, another small deer tick in our tent. So I don't know if they were coming off of our clothes, off of our packs. We checked everything after that. Made sure we didn't have any more. It's so hard to tell though, they are so small. And then this morning, packing up, and deer tick right there on the outside of the tent. There must be deer everywhere in these woods because it's not even tall grass, tall bushes, it's just leaves. We're just walking and getting them on our feet and stuff. We're gonna be definitely spraying ourselves with some permethrin and checking constantly. Let's get this hike going, just walking down this road right now. We'll see where it goes from there. Pretty awesome little stretch right here with this view over the river. Really, really steep cliff edge here. Beautiful little morning. Feels great out, temperature's great. Incredible view right here of this raging river. Look at those falls. That'd be pretty intense to go down in a kayak or a tube. Nice big looking lodge up there. Wonder if that's part of the AT or just somebody's cabin. Wow, look at this cool entrance to this beach here. Real high grass. I'm gonna stay away from it from the ticks this morning. Really sandy beach. This is amazing. Not as rapidy as it was back there a little bit ago. Wow, this looks like it would be really nice to swim in if it wasn't absolutely freezing. I mean, it's probably like 50 out right now, but I'm not looking to jump in. Another really cool bridge going up and over the 10-mile river. Such a huge river. There's a guy fishing out there in the distance in the water. But this is coming right across to a campsite and a shelter. Probably sit down and take a quick little break. Just got up this little tiny hill called 10 Mile Hill. Pretty big for a hill. Got a huge view to some cool distant homes. Little power plant. Take a breather from the legs, maybe get a bite to eat. Well, this is the first we've seen this kind of a sign. Hunting season in progress. Hikers should wear orange.
I am fully camouflaged.
Well, they're never gonna see you. What about me?
You're not looking too good.
I mean, I'm kind of... Alright, I kind of look like a bear. It's looking like a pretty normal tree, right? Wrong. How long is this gonna stay? Wow, it looks like a creepy face, skeleton face or something pretty cool. That can't last much longer.
We have found 2 more ticks lodged on our socks. We're thinking it's because they're wool socks and so they're easier to latch onto, but it's because of all the brush that we've been having to go through. You can see right here, there's this whole tree in our way. So we're going through here. And what sucks is that it's like full of thorns too.
After seeing that hunting sign a little bit ago, we stumble across this. Well, look at this skull. It's actually huge. I've seen deer skulls before, but this one's so much bigger. Weird bone sticking straight out of the nose of this thing. Still guessing it's a deer skull because you can see where the antlers would have been up there. So not too long ago, we looked up the difference between dog and bear prints. And now I came across this one. And I'm really thinking this one's a bear print because that base down there where the palm is really big, wide circle across all the digits. And there's about 5 digits up there across that are really long. This thing is huge width-wise too. So that is pretty crazy. It's a big print. right here next to all these bushes of berries. There's berries all over in here. Pretty cool. A little perspective on just how tight these trails have been in this section of New York. Here we go. Now you can see. Scraping all the branches as we go through. This is why we got to really worry about the ticks. They could be on any edges of any of these leaves, especially with how many we've found in the past 2 days. So I have had a very unfortunate situation. No more tip. I think there's some mud caked in there. It's just this blunt edge of this thing that I've been sticking down. We've been kind of trading off with it since we told you before, you forgot to check the poles. Oh well, it's just a support system now.
We also just had the worst tasting water that we've had on trail. When Mike scooped it up, it was really yellow. And when we filtered it, we tasted it. It tasted like a rotten animal was upstream from the water. It made me gag right away, and we just dumped it out. Hopefully we'll make it to this deli soon that's coming up. Or we're just gonna buy some water there. We're at a different section now as we keep trekking to the deli, and this is giving a really cool forest vibe. There's vines all over the floor. There's vines going up the trees. Such a cool spot. And we had new clear water. I was afraid for a second that New York was going to have pretty yellow water.
I'm pretty sure it was just all the leaves. We filled up from a really tiny little stream where it was pretty much 90% leaves and 10% water. So I think it was just that decaying leaf taste that was happening. Now we filled up from one that's opposite. Looks like 90% water and 10% leaves in it. So we haven't given it a taste test yet. Hoping it tastes absolutely delicious. Just came from that way, and unfortunately a big tractor came through these fields and these shoes are soaked. We had to walk through a big muddy mess from where it pushed it all down, and little puddles that we couldn't avoid. Check this out. Going up and over another one of these to another field. Guess we don't need those to climb this. Woohoo! Doesn't look too wobbly. Look at that out there. Pretty cool looking. Wonder if the trail goes by that. Really cool old wooden structure over there. Looks really broken down. And another one. All these are to cross over the barbed wire fences. Obviously, we could probably push our way right through those openings in it. Gosh, making hikers climb? That's insane. We haven't done that for so many states now. The water. We just gave it the good old taste test. And
it did not pass. So that water was nasty. Even though it was clear, extremely surprising. It's definitely decaying. Something's definitely decaying.
Yeah, we've been out here a while now in the fall, so the leaves are down for the count. They've been sitting in the water decaying. It's definitely playing into the taste of the water. I even put Propel Mix, full thing of it, into my bottle. Did not overpower the taste. It's really gross. It's hard to just drink it and not think about it. I know it's filtering it, but it's got a bad aftertaste too. It just leaves it for so long. You're sitting there kind of bleh. You can see this thing. Now we are passing right by it. Might have grains from the fields. And our last fence crossing before the road. I think this is the road we're gonna take over to Tony's Deli. We're gonna get some nice munch. Look at these shoes. Somebody was like, that's it. This is the point, I'm retiring them. The duct tape is not holding up anymore. See if we can resupply here. They have limited options, and see if that can hold us for our next stretch. Out here at Tony's Deli, we heard great things about this place. First thing we bought, a whole big thing of milk, because we are going to make some coffee. First time we brought these coffee out, first time we're making it. It's got sugar and coffee all mixed in.
Brought to you by my mom.
Look at that Bear Mountain Burger. Burger, boneless wings, 3 mozzarella sticks, lettuce, tomato, chipotle sauce on a roll. What? Look at this burger. Look at that thing.
Oh my God.
How are you supposed to even eat this? Just like that.
We got crazy awesome hitch, and we weren't even hauling thumb. He just car randomly pulls up in the sideways, and he's like, "You guys need a ride to the deli?" We're like, "Yeah." so random.
Yeah, so that guy actually does trail maintenance here and there. He said he's just driving down the road to look and see if any hikers were just walking the road, which is crazy since we are so late in the season and there's like barely any hikers out here. Just like, what? That is how nice people are, and that is just the way our experiences have been with hitches. Appalachian Trail, we are crossing the railroad that is literally called Appalachian Trail, this stop. That is pretty awesome. Tony's Deli, what an amazing place. Just what we needed for this next stretch. Oh, there comes the train. Could jump on early and get back. We gotta get some miles in these next 2 days. Really cool section of berries here. We've seen plenty of red berries on the trail, but never this with all the orange. Also, you can see they're kind of little ball shaped like the berries, but then they open up into the red berries. Really neat, really cool. I'm not sure what these are, so why don't you leave a comment below letting us know what the orange to red berries are. Always looking forward to learning some stuff from your comments, guys. Just a tiny bit more down the trail and we ran into this bush. You can see all these, they're very black, but then look how many red berries are on this thing. I don't think we've seen this many covering a bush. Look at these clusters. These black ones we were just showing you guys are in these huge clusters on here. That's crazy looking. We are always running into something different out here.
And a little bit further, we see yellow berries lining the AT. The path is really right here. We're thinking there's a berry fairy who just plants different seeds.
I think it's true. So a lot of the boards we've been walking on today have been pretty broken and wobbly. Let's just give you an idea. We never know which ones might break on us because they've definitely broken on people in the past. But man, sometimes you're on there with these heavy packs and you're just like, please don't break, please don't break. And some of them are just roller coasters, up, down, over, what? What a gorgeous little pasture here. Blue skies, green grass, the sun is setting. It'll be really cool to camp up here. But just checking it out, I think it's all private property up there. So we're not gonna go scope it out, we're just gonna keep pushing.
Going down the slippery steps. And what do we see? The biggest oak tree ever! It's literally so big, it's huge. We were looking at comments and it was saying that this is the oldest oak tree on the AT. It is so beautiful. I really want to know how old this tree is. Oh wow, it's so big. Insane.
I mean, I'm gonna outstretch my arms. What?
It's the biggest trunk. Wow. What has a stream seen? It's incredible. Ah, so cool to be at its presence.
Look at my face. I don't know if you guys see it, but I got an eye, a nose, and a mouth here.
It kind of reminds me of the Pocahontas tree.
Little body.
You could tell it has a lot of wisdom.
After hiking a little ascent up to the top of where you saw those last waterfalls, that's kind of where they drop off right over there. What a cool spot. Here's the stream. And right here, look at this. Big open tent spots here. Flat as can be, nice soft leaves. We are going to definitely pitch our tent right in here. And hopefully it's not tick city. Just the flat leaves. That's what we think we've been getting ticks from on our socks. We're gonna do a nice little tick check in a second. Just in time for a nice little sunset through the trees. You can see the pink in the sky over there. We'll catch another really good view for sunset one of these times.
We're just setting up our tent now. We're going to do a tick check and eat a sandwich that we usually eat during lunch. So yeah, we had a great day today. We had coffee that my mom packed out for us, which was really delicious. We had amazing sandwiches from the deli, and we also made a new friend. We've been hiking around him now since yesterday.
He's got a nice little doggy too.
Yeah, he has an awesome hiking track record. He's done the AT like 7 times, yo-yoed it. He's also triple crowner. Really cool, all the people that we meet out here. Just so grateful to be out here, even though it's a little colder now. With all the new gear I have, I don't really feel it. With that, we're gonna say goodnight.
Yep, and there you go, another one. That's a deer tick. Scroll out here so you can see the size of that thing. So small. He's got his legs kind of folded in right now, so that was latched right on to the sock. So hard to see. Luckily, they shine a little bit when you shine the headlamps on. But yep, this is what we've been dealing with the past few days. Very scary. And guess what, everybody? That is another one. Now you can see the legs. Unbelievable. This is what you gotta watch out for. And I had my pants tucked into the socks. He is looking for a spot. I'm gonna get him off before he finds one.